Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another new video where I've tried creating a fall based makeup look, and we are doing coral, peachy and brown, basically all the warm shades using these makeup that I've laid out on the desk. Let's start by clipping my hair because this is a serious business and I don't want any disturbance. Starting with the lip balm. This one's Dot& Key's newly launched lip balm. It's very hydrating, nourishing. It has become a staple in my lip care routine. Quick skincare first, and I'm using the thermal spray and also moisturizer and letting it sit for a second before makeup so everything doesn't melt into each other. Starting with the eye makeup, and for that I'm using a elf peach color corrector. This one is genuinely perfect for neutralizing my dark circles, and it has the thin creamy texture. It blends super fast and it doesn't sit heavy under the concealer. Yes, I blend it with my fingers because the warmth just melts it in better, and also my fingers don't disappear like my makeup brushes do. Yes, just tapping it in, and the goal is to correct, not to cover. And for the coverage and concealing, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is a full coverage and also has a slightly thicker consistency. So before blending it out, I would like to leave it for a few seconds and I'll start blending it because it is easier that way, and also it gives you the full coverage look. You can already see how perfect the color corrector and concealer looks, and I'm fan drying it for a while and going on with a eye makeup. For that I'm using the K Beauty eyeshadow palette and sticking to the peach shade because this makeup is fall based, right? Yeah, I'm taking the deeper peach shade all over my lids. It looks super warm, flattering, and makes me look like I actually slept. Then I added a soft beige shade right in the center just to break the color a bit, and this adds dimension without doing too much. And for some reason, I put the pure peach shade in the inner corner. I still have no idea why I did that, but it felt right in the moment. And honestly, I feel like it kind of adds details to my look. Then I went with the shimmery bronze shade that has like tiny dark green specks, and I put it only in the middle. It catches light without looking too dramatic, and I love that. Using the Mars highlighter face palette and the pink highlighting shade again on my eyes because who said highlighter is only for your cheekbones? I just want to try and explore and see what look goods on my eyes, and also using a little on my inner corner. For the brows, I'm using the Mars Ho Brow eyebrow pencil just to fill in the sparse areas. I really need to buy a brown one, guys, because I feel like the black color is doing a little too much, and I don't want my eyebrows to stand out because the focus has to be on my eyes and not on my eyebrows. And then Etude House brown eyeliner for the eyeliner part. I think it looks a little black today. I don't know why. I tried doing a wing, messed it up, almost had a breakdown, but we made it through like we always do, right? I tried rubbing it, doing it again. It was such a failure, but that's fine because it happens. And for the lashes, I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and surprisingly, it did not crease or bleed today when I created that makeup, which is rare. Still wouldn't repurchase though because it's quite expensive, and there are like much affordable options in the market, and the product, like, it behaves and works like a high-end product does. So I'm definitely not gonna purchase this. Taking the dark brown shade from the same palette and running it along my lower lash line, I feel like this instantly makes the eyes look softer and little cuter without going full smoky, and just doing it only on the edges, not a full lower lash line makeover. Then I took a white shimmer shadow and lined it the inner part of my lower waterline. It gives that subtle glow and it literally beautifies the whole look. It's like a tiny cheat code for looking more awake, and I also cleaned the little creases that happened when concealing the under eyes, so that's done. Moving on to the face, I'm using the Milk Primer. I love this thing so much because it literally does not let my makeup move, and I'm 100% getting the bigger size next time. For the face, I'm using the TIRTIR Cushion Foundation, the most famous, and honestly, it's worth the hype. I'm in the shade 27C Cool Beige, and I've almost hit the bottom because very little product came out when I did it, and it's time to repurchase before it leaves me mid routine. Then I added the Mars Shimmer Moisturizer. I don't know the exact name, but it has these cute pink shimmer particles and smells like strawberry. I almost ate it. But I definitely should have applied it before the foundation because it tried to move my base makeup near the temples. I shouldn't have done that. Using the e.l.f. peach color corrector again to correct my under eyes, and using the Too Faced concealer under my eyes again, blending it with my blender that looks moldy and looks super gross, and it just reminded me to clean all the makeup brushes that I have. And I'm using the concealer only where it is needed, not on the whole face because I don't want to go full glam, and using the same ugly looking blender. It's done, and now my favorite part is the blush. I'm using the Maybelline Sunkisser range. A lot of people said it doesn't show up, and yeah, it initially didn't, but I think it's the perfect coral orange blush for this whole fall coated makeup, and it blends like a dream. I love this so much, and I use it on a regular basis because I want that to look like I have a blush, but I do not have a blush. I want that look, and this is the perfect one for that. Next, bronzer from Rare Beauty. I'm still new to bronzing, so I just do what looks right, okay? Please don't judge me. I just bronze the forehead, and I try to push the product inside my hairline, okay, into my hairline, because it will look odd if your hairline is one color, and if your hair gets exposed, then it will be a different color. You don't want that. So I'm using three different methods to blend it. First I used a brush, then I used that blender, again my fingers. I'm just trying to work with it, and using the same bronzer to contour my nose because why not. And again, this is my first time contouring my nose. It looks super funny, and it was such a laugh fit for me because I don't know what I'm trying to do there. Okay, at least I tried. So adding the highlighter because I want to shine like a 20 watts bulb. So I've highlighted my nose bridge and also the nose tip, and also using the same mask highlighter under my brows for that lifted shiny look. I'm using a brown lip liner to dot freckles on my cheeks, and this is my first time trying this, and I freaking love how natural it looks. No idea why I suddenly decided to add freckles, but kinda obsessed now. And dabbing everything with a brush to make it look soft and also blended. Now onto the lips. When I was waiting for this part, lining it with a Fay Beauty lip liner. It's that perfect reddish brown shade for this fall look. I'm drawing over my cupid's bow a bit to make my lips look fuller and slightly extending the outer corners. These are like the very minimal, tiny changes, but they make such a difference. You just have to extend the outer corner very little bit, like I do there. See, if you go overboard on that, it'll make you look like a joker, and we don't want that. I am using the Maybelline lip tint in the shade for Freckle. This is such a good fall coated shade, and I'm applying it only on the lower lip because if I do both, it becomes full vampy mode, and that's not today's agenda. Finishing it with a mask Candylicious lip gloss in the shade Caramel Crunch. It's a coral, peachy gloss, and honestly, even on its own, it makes your lips look fuller. And I love how juicy and plumpy it made my lips look. I love it. And now we are done almost. And I'm setting my face using the Rare Beauty pressed powder in the shade Natural Beige. I love the powder so much because it does not entirely blur your face but also does what it claims. I love it so much. It gives a natural finish to my entire face. I'm adding the Shellie blush from Benefit Cosmetics just for the highlighting part because it also has tiny shimmers in it. That's the reason. And the Sunkisser blush again, just for that full blushed moment. I promise this is the last time I'm adding blush today. I'm kind of obsessed with how it looks on my face. And we are done, guys. Also, I colored my hair in the shade Wine Burgundy and tell me why it's looking so shiny and pretty. Anyways, bye. See you in another video. Yes, I'm just admiring how my makeup turned out today. So, yeah, bye bye.